According to the latest long-term analysis, it is projected that the cost of AMP will decrease to 1 cent by the end of 2031. In terms of price expectations for the years 2023 to 2024, the AMP cost began at 0.0030 in 2023 and is currently trading at 0.0027, indicating a 12% decrease since the beginning of the year. The projected AMP cost by the end of 2023 is 0.0034, representing a 12% increase compared to the current price. Furthermore, in the first half of 2024, the AMP cost is expected to rise to 0.0038, and in the latter part of the year, it is anticipated to increase by 0.0004, resulting in a closing price of 0.0042. This represents a 57% increase compared to the current price. The projected timeframe for a later closure is within a range of days to months. On Thursday, August 10th, the value recorded was 0.0027. On Friday, August 11th, the value of 0.0027 was seen. On Saturday, August 5th, the value recorded was 0.0027. Similarly, on Sunday, August 6th, the value remained at 0.0027. On Monday, August 7th, the value recorded was 0.0027. On Tuesday, August 8th, the value recorded was 0.0027. On Wednesday, August 9th, the value was recorded as 0.0027. Similarly, on Thursday, August 10th, the value remained at 0.0027. On August 15th, the value recorded was 0.0027. On September 15th, the value recorded was 0.0029. On October 15th, the value recorded was 0.0030. On November 15th, the value recorded was 0.0032. According to the data provided, the price of AMP is expected to experience significant growth over the next 5 years, specifically from 0.0042 to 0.0093. This increase is projected to occur between 2025 and 2029. In 2025, the price of AMP is anticipated to start at 0.0042 and rise to 0.0051 within the first 6 months of the year. By the end of 2025, it is expected to reach 0.0056, indicating a gain of 109 units compared to the current value. Looking ahead to the period of 2030 to 2034, the forecast suggests that the price of AMP will continue to rise, reaching 0.0120, which represents a gain of 29 units. In 2030, the price is projected to start at 0.0093 and remain constant until the end of the year. This implies a gain of 247 units from the present value. The projected value of AMP for the years 2023 to 2024 indicates that the cost of AMP commenced at 0.0030 in 2023 and is currently being traded at 0.0021. Resulting in a decrease of 30% from the initial value at the beginning of the year. Based on estimations, the anticipated cost of AMP by the end of 2023 is 0.0033, reflecting a year-to-year increase of 9%. The projected trajectory of the AMP cost from the present day until the end of the year, plus an additional 54 days, and the majority of 2024, indicates that the cost will increase to 0.0036. Towards the latter part of this period, the cost will experience a slight increase of 0.0002, resulting in a year-end value of 0.0038, representing a 78-point increase from the current cost. Looking ahead to the forecast for the years 2025 to 2029, a significant increment is anticipated, with the AMP cost projected to rise from 0.0038 to 0.0096, signifying a 153-point increase. The year 2025 is expected to commence at 0.0038 and rise to 0.0047 within the first half of the year, concluding at 0.0050, indicating a 134-point increase from the present day. Moving on to the forecast for the years 2030 to 2034, during this period, the AMP cost is predicted to ascend from 0.0096 to 0.0114, reflecting a 19-point increase. The year 2030 is projected to commence and conclude at 0.0096, resulting in a substantial 349-point increase from the present day. The forecast for the AMP value in 2023 to 2024 indicates that the cost began at 0.0030 and is currently at 0.0020, resulting in a decrease of 33% since the beginning of the year. By the end of 2023, the AMP cost is projected to be 0.0032, representing a year-to-year increase of 5%. In the first half of 2024, the cost is expected to rise to 0.0034, and by the end of the year, it is estimated to reach 0.0036, reflecting a 58% increase compared to the current cost. Looking ahead to the period of 2025 to 2029, a significant increment in cost is anticipated. The AMP cost is projected to rise from 0.0036 to 0.0092, indicating a 156% increase. In 2025, the cost will start at 0.0036 and is expected to reach 0.0044 within the first 6 months, concluding the year at 0.0047, which represents a 132% increase compared to the current cost. Moving on to the forecast for 2030 to 2034, the AMP cost is expected to increase from 0.0092 to 0.0110, reflecting a 20% increase. The year 2030 will commence at 0.0092 and conclude at the same value, resulting in a 353% increase compared to the current cost. X5000 2023 AMP value forecast 2023 to 2024 AMP cost began in 2023 at 0.0030. Today AMP exchanged at 0.0020, so the cost diminished by 34 from the start of the year. The gauge AMP cost toward the finish of 2023 is 0.0027 and the year-to-year change 11 the ascent from today to year-end plus 35 in 2023, we hope to see 0.0025 per 1 AMP and the primary portion of 2024, the AMP cost will move to 0.0035 and the final part, the cost would add 0.0003 and close the year at $0.0038, which is plus 90 to the ongoing cost AMP expectation 2025 to 2029. These 5 years would bring an increment